session we will discuss about operators in C. So operator is a symbol that tells the compiler to perform a specific mathematical or logical functions on operands. There are a number of operators which are available in C: arithmetic operator, relational operator, logical operator, bitwise operators, assignment operator, size of, address of, pointer, and ternary operators. In this video we will cover these three operators: arithmetic, relational, logical, and the rest of the operators will be covered in the next coming video. Arithmetic operators, these operators are used to perform the arithmetic operations, the addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division we have seen, and the modulus we have seen these operators in mathematics. So if the value of a is 10 and the value of b is 20 of integer type, so a plus b, it will generate 10 plus 20 30, a minus b 10 minus 20 minus 10, a multiply b 10 multiply 20 200, and b divide by a 20 divide by 10, it will generate 2, and b modulus a. So this modulus operator generate the remainder after the integer division. So if I divide 20 by 10, then the remainder is 0, so it will generate the output 0 here. After that we have two operators, increment operator and decrement operator. These two operators are unary operators. You have seen the rest of operators, we need two operands for operators. So these are binary operators, and these operators are unary operators because there is only one operand. So if I perform a plus plus, then it will increase the integer value by 1. So the value of a is 10, then a plus plus, then it will increase the value by 1, so I will get the 11. A minus minus, that the value of a is 10, so it will decrease the value of a by minus 1, so 10 minus 1, it will become 9. Now understand this concept in detail. These operators can be used in two ways: pre and post. So pre and post. In post pre mode, for example, pre-increment, the increment first performed on the operands. So plus plus a. In post increment we will write it like a plus plus. So what is the difference between these two operations? Let's understand with an example. C equals to a plus plus. So what is the value of a? The value of a is 10. So this 10 will be first assigned to C. So the value of C will become 10. Then the value of a will be increased by 1. So the value of a is now 11. Now understand the pre-increment operator. C equals to plus plus a. We are starting with the initial value of a. The initial value of a is 10. So first this value will be increased. The value of a will be increased. It will become 11. So the value of a is now 11. First it is increased, then this value is assigned to C. So the value of C is also 11. So this is the basic difference between C pre-increment and post-increment operator. In the same way, the pre-decrement and post-decrement operator can be used. Relational operators are used to identify the relations between the operands and results in Boolean values, true and false. So operators are equal for checking the equality, for checking not equality, greater than, less than, greater than, equals to, and less than, equals to. For example, the values of a and b are given 10 and 20, and if I check that a equals to b, then definitely it is false. 10 is not equals to 20. A does not equals to b, 10 does not equals to 20. This is true, so it will generate true result. In the same way, it will generate result for other operators: a greater than b, false; a smaller than b, this is true; and a greater than equals to b, this is false; a smaller than equals to b, this is true. So it generates the result in the term of true and false. And I give you one trick here, that understand false as a 0 and understand true as a 1. Now the logical operators, there are three types of the logical operators are available: logical and logical or, and logical not. So logical AND operator, if the both operands are non-zero, then the condition become true. What does it mean? The value of a and b are given here. if I perform A and B, let we create a table here for identifying the operations A and B. So what possible values of A and B may be 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1 and 0, 0. So it generates 1 when both operands are non-zero. So in that case, are both operands 0? Non-zero? No. One operand is 0, so it will generate 0. In this case, both operands are non-zero? No, so it will generate 0. In this case, yes, both operands are non-zero, so it will generate 1. In this case, it will generate 0. So only this case we are getting 1. So 0 is, we are treating 0 it as a false. So false, false, true and false. So this is logical AND operation. Now understand the logical OR operation. In logical OR, if any of the two operands is non-zero, then the condition becomes true. Any of means now we do not need the both operands true. If one of the operand is true, then the final result is true. So in this case B is true, so we will get here 1. In this, one operand is non-zero, so it will become 1. In this case both are non-zero, so it will become 1. And in this case both operands are 0, means not a single operand is non-zero, so it will generate 0. So this is true, this is true, this is true and this is false. So for this example A1 B0, definitely one operand is non-zero, so it will generate true here. Now the logical NOT operator, it simply flip the bit. Flip the bit means if A is 1, for taking this example A is 1, if I perform NOT of A, then it will flip it to 0, means we can say that it will flip from true to false. So this is your logical NOT operator. So we use these logical operators frequently in conditional statement and looping statements. So we will cover these operators in detail when we will cover the topic conditional statement and looping statements. So thank you very much for listening me carefully and sincerely. Thank you.